Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you a what I eat in a day type of video. I haven't done one of these in so long and I hope that you really enjoy it. I know it's something different than what I usually produce for my channel, but I hope that you really like it, so let me know. The very first thing that I do after I come down from my room is grab me a big mason jar and just fill it up with ice. And I like to add some drops of lemon essential oil because it is very cleansing and detoxifying first thing in the morning. And then I just fill my jar full of water. After I'm almost done with my water, I start making my coffee, and I like to use this So Delicious dairy-free creamer. I like it because it doesn't have a lot of bad ingredients and very few calories. So I just pour about 2 tablespoons of the creamer in a creamer container, and I also like to add Vital Proteins collagen peptides. They are super good for your digestion. It's full of protein and it's great for nails, hair, and skin. I usually just add 1 to 2 scoops of these into the creamer, and then I just mix it really good with a frother. And then I'm going to just warm it up for about 10 to 15 seconds in the microwave just to help it a little froth better, and also because I don't want the creamer to make my coffee a little bit colder. The coffee that I have been into for a while is the Cinnabon Classic Cinnamon Roll flavor. I just love it. Most days I just have a black coffee, but sometimes I like to just froth a little cream and pour it on top. I usually do not sweeten my coffee though. I like to pour my coffee in the mornings in a coffee travel mug because between helping my daughters get ready for school and just running around the house, I don't have time to finish it. So I take it in the car with me while I drop my girls in school. If it's a school day, I start making breakfast around 6:30, and after I feed my daughters, I start cooking something for me. And today I'm going to make one of my classics, which is an avocado toast with egg and garlicky spinach. I have been really into the greens in the morning, so I'm just using right now an avocado spray oil. And sometimes I like to overeat the eggs, sometimes I just like sunny side up. It all depends in the mood that I'm in. I like to season my eggs with pink Himalayan salt and some freshly ground black pepper. And then after my Ezekiel bread is toasted, I pick the avocado that is ripest, and then I just use half of an avocado, and most mornings I don't really mash it. I just cut into it and pour it directly into the toast. I also love to add some everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's and some cayenne pepper just to add a little kick to the avocado toast. To cook the top of my egg without turning it, I just sprinkle some water and then cover it, and the steam is going to cook the top. And then after a couple minutes, it's done. And to cook my spinach, I'm going to spray some more avocado oil and just add a bunch of handfuls because spinach tends to just cook down, and just stir it occasionally. And then I'm going to add a heaping teaspoon of garlic. I really love the benefits and the flavor of the garlic. And then I'm just going to keep stirring until the garlic is a little bit cooked, and sprinkle some salt and pepper. I always have fruit in the morning, sometimes oranges or bananas, but I just feel like it energizes me and I love to have a little bit of sweet with my breakfast. And while my girls are brushing their teeth or getting ready, I just love to sit down and just enjoy my breakfast while I can. And once I have something in my tummy, then I can take my vitamins. I take an omega-3 pill, and I also take a multivitamin and a cellular vitality complex. I also take a spray of B12 because it gives me an energy boost. After I drop off my girls, I head to the gym with a big bottle of water. And when I'm done from the gym, I usually have a snack. And today I had a CG's Icelandic yogurt. I really love this yogurt because it has minimal ingredients and none of the bad ones. And it also has more protein than sugar. It is thicker than a Greek yogurt and it is a little bit sour, but it's still really good. Then most days when I'm editing, I head to a coffee shop, and this time it was time for Barnes and Noble. And when I go there, I either have just a cup of water or a venti iced green tea unsweetened is one of my favorites. And once I'm done, I head home and I start thinking about lunch. In this particular day, I had a cauliflower margarita pizza. I hauled this crust in my recent Trader Joe's video haul. I hope that you go watch it if you haven't. And the instructions said to just place the pizza upside down pretty much. And while my oven is preheating, I am going to make a balsamic vinegar reduction or glaze, and it's pretty straightforward. I just used 2/4 cups and I just poured it into a saucepan, and then you have to let it boil and then reduce the heat and just keep stirring it, making sure that it doesn't burn. And once the oven has reached 450 degrees, I placed my crust in, and you're gonna know that your reduction is ready when it's nice and thick. The ingredients I am using for toppings are tomato and then this big cheese ball. It's a mozzarella cheese that I hauled in my Trader Joe's video once again. And I'm also going to use as a sauce the vegan kale and basil pesto. I also have some fresh basil over there that I washed, and what I'm going to do is just craft the leaves and roll them, and then I guess the cut is called a chiffonade, and it just makes like really long and beautiful strips of basil. This pesto, you guys, is out of this world. It's so good. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, I would recommend that you go grab one. I'm using a generous amount of pesto and then just evenly spreading it all around the pizza crust. And once the pizza was done and bubbly, I took it out of the oven, and it was time to drizzle the beautiful and rich balsamic vinegar glaze. It was so tangy and delicious, sweet at the same time as savory, so I really recommend that you try this pizza. I started to get hungry around 5, so I just grabbed a quick snack, the jicama sticks, and also the chili lime blend from Trader Joe's and some tajin because I wanted to compare both of the flavors. So I literally just sprinkled some of each flavor in half of my plate. Around 6 p.m. I went upstairs and put on some comfy PJs and I started to prep for dinner. Today we were having the pollo asado and my husband was grilling it outside and it just smelled so good. And I was just prepping the veggies by cutting tomatoes and zucchinis. I wanted to make kind of like a succotash, I think it's called, type of dish. And all you need is like the tomatoes, the zucchinis, and some corn and onions. That's how the chicken turned out, and it was so juicy and so good. And this is the finished dice on the veggies. I just needed to do the onions, and now what I'm doing is just drizzling some olive oil. And this recipe also is super easy. You just pour all of the veggies in a big pan and just start cooking them with some salt and pepper until they are tender to bite. The plan was to have tacos with the chicken, so right now I am just dicing it into small pieces. And to top our tacos, I was making a pico de gallo salsa. I was washing the cilantro, and the pico de gallo is very simple also. All you have to do is dice some onions. I already had some diced tomatoes from earlier and also some cilantro. I like to make it super lemony, so I put half of a lime and the juice of half of a lime and then some chunky sea salt, and then you're going to just mix everything and that's it. There's not a good place to buy authentic tortillas where we live, so my husband just likes the raw ones that our local grocery store sells, and I just buy regular corn tortillas. So this is how our dinner turned out. I really like these veggie stir fry and the tacos also. I actually had 3 of them because they were so good. The chicken, like I said, was juicy and very well seasoned, and I just had to add some of that pico and also some of that habanero and ghost pepper salsa that Trader Joe's sells. It's so good. And for my drink, I like to have some LaCroix sparkling waters, and I add lime essential oil, and this coconut flavor with the lime is so good. And here is some of that spicy habanero and ghost pepper salsa that I was talking about. But thank you so much for watching my video until the very end. I hope that you enjoyed this type of video and that you give me a thumbs up so that you let me know that you want to see more content like this. I will see you on my next video. Bye, you guys.